They did it to Taliban. Everybody knows the history of Taliban. It was to use Taliban to fight Russia. It failed. They have done it to Libya. It failed. They did it to Syria. It failed. But when it comes to Christians, us, we are Christians. We believe the same faith with America. We have the same constitution with America. We believe in human dignity with America. They will turn back on us. So, and the person engineering this current America policy is Obama, pro-Islamic state. Thank you.
Please, my Prime Minister, in 30 seconds, please, sir. I don't know if I can speak in 30 seconds. From what you just explained, sir, and I realize that America in secret is funding terrorists to take over people's land so that they can form alliance with these terrorists after the terrorists have conquered and take away the resources of the people. That is my understanding. But I want to say to America and Britain that no matter how thick the darkness is, it cannot overshadow the light. The light is the truth. And what makes you a powerful nation is your ability to defend the truth, not the amount of the weapons of war that you have. Yeah. But if America has chosen under Joe Biden to turn their back against the truth, to turn their back against justice, this will mark the beginning of America and Britain's fall. Thank you very much, my Prime Minister, for the explanation. God bless you, sir.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Rage and Fury. Oh my God. I can feel the rage in you there. Thank you very much. We move, and I appreciate our Prime Minister. That was a very detailed explanation, and even the deaf could hear it. Yes. The packaged truth that cannot be covered. Thank you so much. And then we'll go very fast. Please, 60 seconds to you. Mazi, Chine, Merem, please quickly bring your question. 60 seconds.
Okay, good evening, my Prime Minister of Biafra people. We greet you, sir. We are seeing your handwork, and thank you so much for standing up for this wonderful, for our wonderful brothers Israel. And I just want to say, ask you something, please. Can you please pardon us and tell that people that doesn't know the relationship between Biafra and Israel? Can you please share more light about the relationship between us? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. As everybody who may, or those who may not understand the relationship between us and Israel, we are the descendant of the Jews, and we are part of the Jews of Africa. A lot of people, a lot of researchers have actually said that Israel came from us, that the Jews came from us, and that we are the original Jews. So there has been a lot of research, and scholar opinion about Biafra, the descendant, the people of the gods. So we are, I would say, the original Jews. And having said that, during the time, even before the Biafra War, the state of Israel participated, although that time they played the double standard of supporting Biafra and at the same time supporting Israel, supporting Nigeria. And I wouldn't blame them, because they worked based on the information available to them as at that time. But now, a lot of secret is out. So they wouldn't do that double standard again. During the time of the Biafra-Nigeria war, over 50 Israeli Jewish organizations supported Biafra, because they have come to understand that indeed we are the people of God, descendant of Jews, like you have them in Ethiopia. It is only in Biafra land that Nigeria succeeded in ridiculing the Jews, the Biafra people. But in Ethiopia today, for example, they recognized the Ethiopian Jews. But Nigeria and Britain worked tirelessly to ridicule us before anybody. before any government in the world. They ridiculed us. They told them very bad things about Biafra, and in quest to silence and block whoever that will wish to help Biafra to gain independence from Nigeria. So the war we are fighting is the most difficult, the most complicated, the most difficult task. And our freedom will come like no other freedom in the history of mankind. That's why we understand the complexity of fighting for our freedom to exit Nigeria. So, in a nutshell, the answer to your question, or to address the people, is that we, the Biafra people, are the people of Jews. And we are the descendants of Jews, and we are the black Jews, just like you have them in Ethiopia. And the Ethiopia Jews, for example, were recognized by the Israeli government, and they can travel to Israel without visa. They are treated just like them, one of them in Israel, but not the people of Biafra, because Nigeria and Britain made it possible to block that particular opportunity and possibility. But we are not going to give up. We know that in time to come, we are not going to look for them, they will look for us. Just like today, as this war is going on, we know that now it is just a technological war where the drone is doing its job. They are firing rockets and all that. But the time will come when they are going to need the ground troop. Biafra will offer them 15,000 men. It may even increase, just to show that we will never forget our root. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I'm so happy with your question. Thank you so much. And I'll say, talking about recognizing Jews in Ethiopia, I also want to tell you, sir, in Aguleri, I'm from Anamu, and I was born and brought up in Aguleri. In Aguleri, there is a place called Enugu Aguleri. That Enugu Aguleri is where Eri was buried. If you want to to our listeners, go to Genesis chapter 46 verse 16. You will see where Bible mentioned Eri left Egypt. So let me not go far from that place. So every year in Aguleri we celebrate Eri Day, and in that day Israel people used to come there. Some dwarf people used to do some rituals, and that place that Eri was buried, there is one tree that have three fruits. That is Trinity. That tree grow up where Eri was buried. Thank you, sir. If you want to investigate, go to Aguleri. You will see it there. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you very much. We know the Eri, and we know the people of God that are, the history is very rich there. But I'm not here to share the history of the Eri kingdom or Eri people in Aguleri and all that. Everybody knows that. But just for the people who don't understand why Biafrans are standing with Israel, we are not actually standing with Israel. We are standing for ourselves, because we and Israel are the same. Yes. So it is we were standing with Israel just because we found ourselves in different climes, different country, different zone. So standing with Israel is also standing for ourselves. We can never be wiped away and wiped out of the surface of the earth. Exterminating Israel, annihilating Israel is not the same as annihilating us. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Chinemere. Thank you so much. As you go back to listening, and we bring up national opinion. National opinion, your hand is up. Please, 60 seconds. Bring your question.
All right, greetings everyone. Greetings, Mr. Simon Ekpa. Greetings everyone on this space. I just wanted to ask a little question. This situation on ground has been there for many years, and if you go to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's profile page, you are going to see that the flag of Israel is hoisted on his timeline. To show you our collaboration and our togetherness with the people of Israel. So these attacks on Israel has come as a huge shock to us. So my question is, what is our defense mechanism right here in Nigeria? Because we are endangered. If you check last 2 weeks, there were reports of movement of the Shiites in Abuja. They were, protesting about the Palestine and the whole distance. So, what is our defense mechanism? What defense mechanisms do you think are in place for Biafrans in case of any impending danger? Because that's just I wanted to ask.
Of course, the defense mechanism is not what I'm going to share with you. It's an intelligence, a security question. But what I can assure you is that during the time that we're killing us, whenever there is issue with Israel and Palestine, then we do not have Liberation Army. We don't have arms to defend ourselves. So there is difference today. That's why you have not seen any record of somebody being killed, Biafran being killed in the north, or their businesses being burned. Because like I said, any day they do it this time around, we will divide Nigeria into two. Or we'll cut Nigeria, not divide. We'll cut it into two. And those who understand what I mean by cutting into two will understand me. Of course, not to ordinary person in Nigeria, they will not understand. But the military, the terrorist organization called military knows what I mean by cutting Nigeria into two. We will cut it into two to start with. Thank you.
Thank you so much, PM. Thank you, National Opinion. We move. Please make your question very quick and brief. Mazi Chidera MNK, please bring your question up very quickly.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my PM. I greet you, sir. I want to say a very big thanks to you for coming up, to shed more light on what is happening. I just have a few questions to ask. We know that Biafra remains enviable to other countries, just like you have likely said. We are not going to deny who we are. So what I want to ask is that, what is this? What if this war escalates? How will it contribute towards gearing or the declaration of Biafra? Will it going to help us in the declaration of Biafra? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Of course, everything worketh for good for them that love God. Have that answered your question?
I didn't hear you clearly. It breaks already.
I said definitely it is going to work for the good of Biafra, for the freedom of Biafra. Like Bible said, everything worketh for good for them that love God. And we are the people that love God. We are the people of God. Thank you. And then also, please mute yourself because I'm hearing my voice. And then also to the brother that
I have to remove him. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then also to the brother that asked question previously, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had the Israeli flag on his timeline.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Unmute yourself again. If you unmute yourself, we'll remove you. Mute yourself until you are called upon. Until I ask you to unmute, please.
That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has an Israeli flag on his timeline. Yes, he does. He does have Israeli flag on his timeline, just like myself. If you go to my Twitter, to my X, you will know that the Star of David is there boldly. We're not hiding it.
Yes.
We're not shying away from it, from who we are. And in the Biafra flag today, you have the Star of David boldly in the center of the sun. And so, but when he was kidnapped from Kenya, the people whom were following him, the people he surrounded himself with, what did they do? They started attacking Israel. That should tell you enough. A lot you need to know. The people whom he was fighting Biafra with, who was praising him when he was in Israel, when he appeared in Israel, they were praising him, praising Israel. Immediately he was captured because they believe they have done it all. That he will never come out again. What did they do? Today, they are supporting Palestine. They are now abusing Israel. The same people are telling you about Biafra. And that is to show to you those who your enemies within yourself. So think about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ebu PM. It is obvious, and we know that very clearly. And now they're calling Israel the evil, and they're calling Palestinians the light, and they still say they're following Mazin Mamdekan. Thank you. Please unmute yourself and bring your question. David Nana. David Nana.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My Prime Minister, thank you, sir, for setting up this space for Biafrans to ask questions. I really appreciate you and I appreciate what you are doing, sir. We are very much happy. I want to ask a question. You see, before now, there was a time you asked the Southeast governors to give Biafrans, that was then when the Eastern Security Network was in place. You said the Southeastern governors should give an opportunity for the Eastern Security Network that they will make sure they get rid of all the terrorists and all the kidnappers in Biafra land, and you were not listening to. Now, since the inauguration of the Biafran Liberation Army, there have been the issue of crime in Biafra land has been minimized. Even up to this moment, Biafrans can now go to the farm. Biafrans are now sleeping with their eyes closed. I want to ask you, sir, what method, what is behind all these things that you are doing? Because even those who could not believe that Biafra land could be gotten rid of terrorists and the kidnappers are now being happy of what you are doing. What do you have? What is the method behind this? Your way of making things happen in Biafra land, even when people are doubting your resolve to that conclusion, sir. I want to know, because you have done wonderfully well that Biafrans are happy. I can sleep with their two eyes closed. So what is the secret behind the success that you have achieved so far, sir? Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is a very important and very nice question. The secret is that you need to, first of all, identify your problem, the source of your problem. And it is applicable in every aspect of life, both in your health, both in school, both in your work life. Before you are able to solve your problem, you must identify the source of the problem. If you are sick today, you go to hospital. The doctors will conduct a series of tests to know why you are sick. And then when they identify, and they start attacking the root of that sickness. That's how things are done. So what we did was to find the root cause of the insecurity in Biafra land. And we find out that the Nigeria Terrorist Army, police, and every forces wearing the uniform of Nigeria are the source, the primary source. In fact, not just the primary source, the primary and the secondary source of this security. In addition to their killings, in addition to the extrajudicial killing, undocumented killing, forceful disappearance of Biafra people, kidnapping. So we identify the problem of insecurity and start attacking it. That's why you see that insecurity have reduced to the minimum. And the only people that are crying about insecurity are the same people who commit the crime, Nigerian security agencies. So once you engage them, the crime will reduce. And that's exactly what happened in Biafra land. You know that before now, before the formation of the Biafra Liberation Army, kidnapping is happening or was happening at the checkpoint of Nigeria military checkpoint, Nigeria naval checkpoint, police checkpoint, Air Force checkpoint. It is only in Biafra land that you have Air Force mountain checkpoint. You have the SSS. It is only in Biafra land that you have all the different security terrorist agents in Nigeria mountain roadblock. So when you start engaging them, the kidnapping and the crime will reduce. And that's exactly what has happened. If you think I am lying, go around other Nigeria states and see what is happening there. Nobody has been able to engage them. The killing in Kaduna, they will accuse the military of aiding it. The killing in Plateau, they accuse the military of aiding it. The killing in Zamfara, they accuse the military of aiding it. Every killing in Nigeria that has recorded a mass killing of the people in Nigeria have always the military hand in it. So they are the source They give them arms, they give them protection, they aid them, they even coordinate the attack against the people. Go to the last attack, the last 10 attacks.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back update and information as today. Well, in case you have not joined our social media, and what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first. Well, collect them. Let's go down to the news proper. I see the what you don't share. I see the B. Yeah, the matters where we say day for my table now. I see the hot, I gonna bring out to you one. Before that, I say shout out to all of us of freedom all over the world. Wherever on that day, I say shout out. I say hi there before Nadia. Hi there before Nadia. That's the question. I will be saying myself, and they ask all of us of freedom over the world. And you can see that gradually freedom is coming to its doorstep very soon. Umuchineke will be a liberated people because of the effort of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Nwanjokwe kelela mmụ si nwoke ike ndị be anyị si n'ife onye na-eme n'ọnya ka ekwe ji akpụ ya. As it be, make I carry you go to all it down to that freedom land, waiting the sub and waiting the happen there. They say, for matter what we say there for my table before I go to bring you inside matters what happen for the land of the indigenous people of Biafra. They say police don't arrest Vigilante Kobadao and 3 others. The police in Rivers State, South Nigeria have arrested a vigilante leader and 3 others for allegedly vandalizing and dismantling a telecommunication mast for sale. The police spokesperson in the state, Grace Iringekoko, who disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday, identified the suspect as Kinsley, also known as Obubochi, a vigilante leader in Isiokpo in Ikwere local government area of the state. Mrs. Iringekoko, a police superintendent, said the 3 other suspects are also executive members of the vigilante group, as the news reported it. Before I will go down for the full detail of this information, say it gets something where we say it happened for Dangote refinery, where 2 army people carry car. They say they carry Akura car, go enter there, go pack armored cable where we say they cut into sizes, and this one now will happen for this River State where South day. Na security people kwa ma na-ajụ ọ gịnị na-emezi nkịta ji ata ụgbọ ya baya n'onu. O setela. As it be, may we continue. They said the police spokesperson said the executive members of the group, Mark Prince, Destiny Oniwo, and Azubike Olu, took advantage of their unrestricted access to the group's armory to use it to perpetrate crime. The sequence of events leading to their arrest unfolded when a scrap dealer known as Prince approached Ododo Obabuchi during a vigilante group member's burial. Prince, presenting himself as a businessman from Omagba, proposed a joint venture involving the dismantling and sale of a mast belonging to Globacon located on a scheduled road in Elele. Mr. Ododo, the police spokesperson, said, agreed to provide a firepower laboratory during the operation for a fee of 500,000 for Prince to carry out the mast dismantling. The suspect allegedly concerned dismantling the mast, with the Ododo and his team providing cover for them. They were, however, intercepted by a police patrol team as the operation progressed, leading to a confrontation arrest of the suspect. Mr. Iringekoko said, my question be say, why dog they go chop the thing where we say they carry for put for the dog neck? Dog carry something where they put for a neck chop. Now there, they be. As it be, they say that IPOB don't deny attacking northerners in the southeastern part of Nigeria and the indigenous people of Biafra. Now they talk this one. Remember how the Elders Forum of the North, Ndugudia, be the comment say for one side for land of Biafra Alibo say they oppress their people, even some of them they don't buy the IPOB. They tell them say that's the way they reason though, say that one don't follow. Like I carry you go to the full detail of the information as they be make you see as the matter they go. IPOB denies attacking Northerners in the southeast. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has denied attack on any Northerner or Fulani doing their legitimate business in the southeast, contrary to the recent allegation by the Northern Elders Forum, which claimed that Igbo pro-Biafra group has been harassing its people in the zone. Although the group admitted to killing of cows reared by armed herdsmen, it alleged the cows were destroying the farms of the farmers in the zone. Spokesperson of the IPOB, Emma Powerful, in a statement he released to newsmen yesterday, disclosed that even Fulani living in the zone are free to transact their businesses, but not to the detriment of the farmers or engaging in open grazing, which he noted has been banned by the Southeast governors. He said, for public record purposes, IPOB and ESN are not attacking Northerners, including law-abiding Fulani in the East. There are many responsible and law-abiding Northerners, including Fulanis, doing legitimate business in the East without anyone harassing them. However, IPOB, ESN, he noted, are pursuing criminal elements and terrorists in our bushes, forests, and farmlands, who are terrorizing our people, taking on our women, killing our farmers, and destroying our farmland and communities. On the mass killing of the cows in the East, IPOB ESN takes responsibility for slaughtering the cows that these terrorists are using as conduits to occupy our farmlands and destroying our crop, just to send the message that we don't want terrorists in our bushes and farmland. Powerful said. He added, moreover, open grazing has been banned by the Southeast Governors Forum since 2020. There are houses for rent in all the cities and towns in Biafra land. There is no region that has houses more than the East in Nigeria. Any Fulani who is interested in doing a legitimate business should rent a house or a property like other citizens and not to go and occupy bushes and grazing in people's farm. If the Northerners that are doing legitimate business in the cities should allow the Northern Elders Forum to refer to them as being harassed by IPOB because they are the sophisticated terrorists, mass murders, and taking on women in Biafra forests and bushes. They will continue to be harassed by ESN until they vacate and stop coming into our territory. You don't see as that matter. They be this one, Namaze Emma Powerful, now they drop that report. That report is coming on behalf of the ESN and the IPOB. According to him, he said the report that Northern Elders Forum brought to the people that are Ndibo are somehow descending on their people. And I waiting in my powerful talk, he said that one a lie. Say now the people will be saying boys they pursue. They say that those guys will be say they do what did they call grazing for inside the bush where we say the government say they don't want that one again as they be. Meanwhile, you know get as they be where it never be before. Make I carry you still go for that for the Tory where we say it there for the Obodo as they be. As there for Lagos State, they say civil servants are now earning 70,000 as minimum wage. And I sound old now in the talk this one. I go say this 30,000 minimum wage. I hope is going to reach to the other small workers. Of course, you know that for places like America, developed country, Europe, and the rest of them, their minimum wage as they be for that side, it be like saying $11 per hour. And that one na something where we say he reach every single person where we say he did for that area. So now wetin I dey ask whether this 70,000 minimum wage go be for even person where we say he dey do for sales girl for somebody shop because you know for this Nigeria that Mbabu na in the citizens take and they on themselves. As they say dollar don't come down, but the prices of things are still on the higher side. And my question is it the dollar now or is it the people now? Some people say it's the people, some people still say it's the dollar. Some people say, they say waiting they buy that time where dollar rise, say they never finish sell them. I said it's one where you sell one where dollar rise, where you buy cheap. Oh, say Taylor. Meanwhile, somebody said that Obodo Nigeria Obodo man. But somehow, if you look at some things that is happening there, it looks as if but the thing is that we can't come on everything. But you know get a CB where you never be before. Now here I go to wind down the curtain, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, go be the first. We'll collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you.